YouTube, what is going on? Back in my latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have a bunch of pops I want to suggest for you guys today. I have 2 individual pops and then an entire line I think you guys should keep on your radar and add to your collection before it's too late. So without further ado, let's get right into it, see what I got. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button down below as well so you're updated on my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning in, what I like to try to do every Saturday is talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, whether there's different topics I find interesting or pops I think are going to increase in value over time. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So like I said, I have 2 individual pops I think you guys should pick up, and also an entire line I could suggest as well. Now, I don't have any of these Funko Pops in my personal collection yet, but I'm going to look to add several of these, and if you're interested in ordering any of them, there is a link in the description box below to order them via Whatnot. You'll get $10 off your first order, and it definitely helps decrease the value or the price that you're going to pay for these pops, and all of these are pretty affordable, so definitely will help out a lot. So without further ado, let's get right into the first pop. Alright guys, so the first pop is one a little bit out of the box, but I think it's still a pretty good one to keep on your radar, just in case. It's at an affordable price right now, but I definitely think this time next year it'll be a little bit higher, and that is Megan Rapinoe from the U.S. National Women's Soccer Team. So there is 2 different ones. There is a common version that's only about $10. That Whatnot thing will, coupon will actually save you almost all of the money you would pay. And there's a Funko Hollywood exclusive one that's going for about $30. Both I think are good to pick up. Obviously the Hollywood one may be a little bit more exclusive, but Megan Rapinoe is like the face of women's soccer in the US, at least for now. I think she's still going to be part of the team moving forward. If not, she still made a name for herself and is a pretty popular figure for more than just soccer. And I think that, you know, she definitely will be a pop to pick up because the Women's World Cup is going to take place in 2023. So I definitely think now is a good time to pick that up before some of these pops start to pick up in value. Obviously, some of the men's soccer ones will be increasing as well, and I'll talk about them in the future. But this is one I think is, you know, has an exclusive attached to it that make this one, you know, a future grail at $30. If this one gets picked up a little bit, and around next time, this time next year when the World Cup's going on, I can see that hovering around close to 3 figures. You know, $100 pop. I don't see that out of the realm of possibilities. And especially if they do well in the tournament, in the World Cup, I can see that one even going higher. So definitely a pop you want to have in your radar. I don't see it really making another one because there's already 2 of her out there. So I think these are the 2 pops you want to have in your collection if you're a fan of soccer at all. Now maybe time to add this pop into your collection before it's too late. Alright guys, so up next, another popular figure who I think you guys should add to your collection. I don't believe this pop is vaulted, but if it's not already vaulted, it probably will be soon, just because I don't see them making too many of this one, but it is Ice Cube. So Ice Cube doesn't really need an introduction. Very popular rapper, you know, has done a lot of other things, you know, movies. You know, he has the Big 3 basketball tournament going on right now, which has been pretty successful as well. Ice Cube's a household name. No need to introduce Ice Cube. But this pop's only going for about $19, which, you know, if you kind of you know, look at other rapper pops, their first version of them, they have been pretty successful over time. And there also is a Ice Cube pop where he's in his car, where that pop is actually pretty expensive at this point. So I don't see any reason why this single pop, the 4-inch regular version, shouldn't be as popular as well. It's at $19, which means it's above retail, which means that people that have found that the demand is definitely outweighing the supply, at least for right now. As time goes on, as more people get it into their collection, more people get into Funko Pops, I think this Ice Cube pop is going to take off and become more valuable. At $19, the risk reward is definitely there. Even if it's not vaulted, they make more. You're not going to go down but so much. And I don't see them making, you know, millions of Ice Cube pops out there. But definitely, with more people getting into the hobby, Ice Cube's going to be one that I think is going to be very, very popular, and definitely one you want to get in your collection before it's too late. Alright guys, and last but not least, I said I want to discuss an entire line that I think is undervalued. I only have 1 pop from this line, and this is probably the most expensive one, and everything else outside of this pop is extremely affordable, and that is the Peanuts line of Funko Pops. So I used to see these back in GameStop when I first got into Funko Pops, on clearance. These Pops, for whatever reason, have not ever been valuable. I don't necessarily think that's because there's not a lack of interest. Peanuts is, a popular, cartoon, movie, show, whatever you want to call it. People like Charlie Brown and Friends. So I think this is definitely a undervalued line, one that I definitely keep your eye on because they've been vaulted for a while. They're not too easy to come by. A lot of them have a lot of damage. A lot of people took these Pops out of the boxes because they came out in, I think, like 2015. So that's when people weren't as focused about the boxes for Funko Pops. So long term, I think these Pops may have some value later down the line. They're very, very affordable. So this is the only one I have, is the Ghost Charlie Brown. This Pop, I think, last time I checked, was like $80, $90 Pop. But the other ones back there, the what's her name, Lucy, she's less money, but the Charlie Brown, the Halloween one right there, is only going like 14 bucks an app. Snoopy's also affordable, and then the regular line of Peanuts are all under 15 bucks, I believe. You have Linus that's like 14 bucks, which is extremely affordable for Linus. I think that's really cheap. You have his is his sister? Yes, his sister is Sally. She's like 13 bucks. Peppermint Patty's affordable. The regular Lucy's affordable. The regular Charlie Brown's affordable. It's just a line I think that is undervalued for right now. Kind of like how I talked about before about the Sesame Street line. It's not really stuff that people think about when they're, the regular Funko Pop fans. But when people start getting a little bit more into niche collecting, I don't think anybody's opposed to having these Peanuts Pops in their collection. Over time, I think more people getting into their collection are going to keep it, and the value is going to go up further. So now's the time to buy them when they're 15 bucks and lower, if you want to have them in your collection, because I think over time these Pops may come out of nowhere and increase in value very, very quickly. So definitely a line I'm going to be adding to my collection, and hopefully you guys agree with that analysis and adding to your collection as well. So let me know what you guys think about those 3 Pop suggestions, the Peanuts, the Ice Cube, and the Mega Rapino. If you have many in your collection, let me know in the comment section below. And if you do want to add them to your collection, check out that link down below at Whatnot so you can get $10 off your first order. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, thanks. Hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport cards and comic books. And also checking me out on my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, see you later.